It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up.
And it's the Nets on a road trip. And now before... Okay, David, much appreciated. And one of the toughest parts about playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves is the travel schedule.
Yeah.
Clark, even interdivision games can involve lengthy flights, and the team travels more than any other in the NBA.
Yeah, and you know, everybody travels, and it is part of the league, but it is a small disadvantage for Minnesota to deal with. Not a big one, but nonetheless something unique to them as a team. Not much you can do about it, though. That's their lot, and they've got to make it work.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Conley out there with DeRozan. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Randolph in at the 4 slot. No good from Gay. On defense, the Nets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Out to Conley. And again, it's the Nets missing.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
The dish to Markkanen. Gay against Durant. Pass to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DeRozan dishes to Randolph. There's the screen. He feeds it to Conley. Randolph, a screen on Green. Here's DeRozan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here's Durant. He's good with the little jumper in close.
And, you know, Kenny Atkinson is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Played professionally abroad, and after his playing career was over, he went right into coaching.
Here's Conley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Pachulia, no luck.
Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Whoa!
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Now here's Pachulia. Now the feed to DeRozan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter, not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Gay against Durant. Gay kicks to Conley. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Randolph in the posts, covered by Mirotic. Randolph can't hit. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Rondo in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn trailing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Green. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He kicks it to Durant. over Gay. And it's Durant missing. Conley with a wide open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around.
And still a close. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen. Nets leading by 3. It's been a coaching carousel in Brooklyn in recent years, Clark. Your thoughts on Coach Kenny Atkinson, who came from Atlanta, and what he's done there, and what about his staff?
Well, you know, brave souls, and I think Kenny Atkinson has the right approach. Time will tell what kind of coach he becomes, but I like what I've seen from him. He confessed that people he respected told him he'd be insane to take the job, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, and he stepped into it. The Nets have to return the faith he showed and give him time to build this team.
Markkanen is out there with Mirotic, and it's Rajon Rondo, then it's Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Rondo, feeds it to Markkanen. Durant just inside the line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Durant's got 6 points.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Conley with it, now guarded by Mirotic. A floater. Second chance shot, and Conley lays it in. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Mirotic's shot is off.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Randolph sets a screen for DeRozan. There's the pick. Right side, Conley. Over Rondo. Conley's shot is off.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
One-on-one here. DeRozan passes to Gay. Minnesota with the rebound.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Mirotic the screen. Green dishes to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Durant. Clark, when you look around the NBA, is there one point guard you wish you could have played with in your day?
There's a bunch of them out there, Kevin. I mean, Chris Paul is so good at orchestrating the offense and getting his guys good quality shots on a regular basis. Steph Curry is underrated, I think, as a passer. His shooting spaces the floor so well. Damian Lillard is outstanding. I think John Wall would be a lot of fun to play with because of his speed and his ability to create opportunities just by getting into the lane. So those are 4 guys that I would have loved to hang out with.
Nets leading by 4. Gay with it, guarded now by Durant. Durant against Gay. Picked by Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Gay gets to Conley. Off target with his 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rondo against Conley. Mirotic's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
DeRozan on the wing. Randolph, no one around him. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter,
So we've been
and it
through
was
an entire half
reflected on
of
the scoreboard.
this game, and Kevin
from what
Durant
we
is
saw
the
so
only
far from
Wolf
the Nets,
to put points on the board.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by court.
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a... Brooklyn leading by 4.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
So for Brooklyn now, Rudy Gay is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Pachulia. Then it's Conley, and it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one's stopping Durant.
You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
And that one is good.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Green passes to Markkanen. Back to Green. Durant against Gay. Shot clock at 6. Durant dishes to Mirotic. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Mirotic has got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Pachulia with the screen on Green. Gay against Green. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Timberwolves.
And even when the deep three has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Gay against Durant. Mirotic the screen. Rondo kicks to Green. For the lead. Cans it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Conley the pass to Randall. Over Mirotic. That doesn't go either for Randall.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Pachulia dishes to Gay. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Rondo kicks to Durant. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Pachulia with the steal.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Green, the pass to Markkanen. Clock at 4. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
From deep, Gay off target with that shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Minnesota leading by 5. We've got Durant. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Markkanen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Green kicks to Durant. Shoots over DeRozan. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Gay against Durant. Pachulia with the screen on Durant. Gay outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense. And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
And that one's good. Durant.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And he gets it to go. Markkanen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Durant dishes to Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Rondo really more creative than given credit. Just has that knack for making defenders have to foul.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Conley, the pass to Gay. Pachulia with the screen on Durant. Here's DeRozan. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Over Green. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from DeRozan.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, fatigue really a factor. You can see the heavy legs, and that's why he was wide open on that shot. The defender just couldn't get to him.
Durant kicks to Mirotic. Over Pachulia. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Heritage the screen. Here's Green. Takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Conley kicks to Gay. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Over Green. That's short off the rim. Rondo against Conley. Mirotic the screen. To the inside. Markkanen. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gay. And the Nets miss again. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game, and he commits the intentional foul. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Timeout call. They're behind by 5.
If they make a 3 here,
they
foul Rondo right away.
Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul.
He misses one. He might be going to overtime.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really,
This
as you
is
said,
really
it's all
funny.
about clock management right now.
Well, you got to get a 3.
Here's Gay. Connects.
Got the 3.
And he
Okay.
has brought them to within 2 points.
This is exactly what you can expect when you allow Rudy Gay to heat up. He's hard
That
to
might
cool
just have
off.
to be informed.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Mirotic grabs the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
All right, so Durant with 54. Or not 54, but 51. So another 50-point game from him. Green with 21. Mirotic and Markkanen both had 18 boards. Look at all those ones. Like, come on, man. Jacoby with 36-9. Zaza with the Kevin Love stat line. Zebo had 15 boards. He really got to the line 2 different times then for that? Huh. Wow, you beat them in 3-pointers and you make more free throws than them, but you know, you let them get 16 points in the paint to your 8. You're probably gonna lose that game. So yeah.